For the past year, I have been coding websites with programs such as Notepad++ and Context, which is all fun and dandy. However, when I saw this new program could grab hex color codes without leaving to go to another website, push live updates to my web browser as soon as I save my project, and accomplish this with just one press of a button, and that it was free? I just about face-palmed with the force of a few trillion suns for using some other programs for so long. So today I'll show you how to make your HTML and CSS coding workflow as efficient as humanly possible. Let's do this. So I'm curious, what web development software have you guys been using to code your HTML and CSS websites before clicking on this video? Go ahead and tap the poll up here to vote on what program you've been using before watching this video. I'm interested to see what your guys' responses are. At the end of the video, I'll kind of have another poll asking you guys whether or not this video has motivated you to switch in any ways. So, I don't know, just thought I'd have a little bit of fun there. With all that said, hopefully you guys can agree with this one statement: if you're not using the right tools for the job, you're going to make yourself miserable. Believe it or not, this holds quite true for coding, especially website coding, HTML, CSS. If you're not using the right software to do what you want to do, you're just wasting a whole bunch of time figuring out and actually manually doing a lot of work that can otherwise be optimized. For over a year, I wasted time redundantly typing in HTML start tags and HTML end tags, spacing out my indents with the space bar, and switching to another program to try and find hex color codes and then switching back to paste them in. Even simple things like having to refresh your browser to see updates happen to your website. All of this simply drained my well-earned time and made my workflow wildly inefficient. And as we all know, time is money, so it's not good when you waste time. That's why I'm here, to help you guys innovate your work and improve your craft. So I think it's just about time I showed you guys how to do that. Enter Sublime Text 3. Alright, so here we are at the desktop once again. To start off, we're going to head over to www.sublimetext.com/3 and download the correct version for your computer. Sublime Text is multi-platform, so you shouldn't have any issues with compatibility. Moreover, there is a vast library of plugins that will help you customize your experience, just like I'll be showing you guys how to do here today. Once your download has finished, simply install the program like you would any other. The process is rather painless. After installing, simply search for Sublime Text and launch the program. At this point, you can finish the tutorial and start coding with Sublime Text. However, we still have a little more to do in order to make this program as efficient and time-saving as we actually want this to be. In order to install custom plugins and improve our experience with Sublime Text, we must install a package manager. Package Control is an awesome package manager that allows you to install new plugins effortlessly and without even leaving Sublime Text. Installation is quite simple as well. Simply head over to https:/packagecontrol.io/installation, select the text given to you on that page, head over to Sublime Text, open the console, paste it in, and hit enter. Simple. Now we can manage packages within Sublime Text. Let's go ahead and install the plugins we want all in one foul swoop. Press Ctrl-Shift-P on your keyboard and then type install into the text box that pops up. This will take you to Package Control's plugin installation interface. From here, let's install our first plugin, Emmet. That's E-M-M-E-T. Type that in and hit enter. You'll see in the bottom left corner of Sublime Text that it is currently installing the plugin. Once complete, open the installation interface once more using Ctrl-Shift-P, typing install and then hitting enter. The next plugin is Color Picker. Install that as well as Bracket Highlighter, Color Highlighter, and Sublime Linter using this same method. Once you have all 5 of these plugins installed, go ahead and restart Sublime Text. From here, we can test to see if our HTML shortcode plugin Emmet is properly working. In a new project, type HTML and hit tab. If you are given a fully complete HTML framework to fill in, everything should be working properly. If not, you may have done something wrong or missed a step. Just go back and rewatch and make sure that you do everything correctly. To get syntax/tag highlighting, go to View, Syntax, and click on HTML. Additionally, you can create a separate file for CSS and make the syntax of that document CSS instead of HTML. Kind of common sense. Now we have our project documents all set up and ready to go. We have only one plugin left to install, LiveReload. This will automatically show the changes we have made in Sublime Text and push them over to our web browser for effortless testing. No need to go over or hit the refresh button or everything, it just takes care of it all for you and pushes the updates. Before we do that, however, it's important that we create a new folder just for our project and save our HTML file as well as our CSS file into that folder. This will make sure that LiveReload can do its job correctly. After saving both files, make sure you link your CSS file to your HTML file by adding a link tag to the header of the HTML project. The Emmet plugin actually makes this quite simple. Just type in link and press tab. It'll fill in the link header for you. And then what you do from there is just type in the name of your CSS file within the reference property. Now it's finally time to get LiveReload all set up. Okay, so this plugin's a little bit different to install. In your web browser, navigate to http://livereload.com and download LiveReload for whichever operating system your computer is running. After your download is finished, simply open the installer and wait for LiveReload to install. Simple enough. The program should automatically open after installation. However, if it doesn't, simply search for it and open it. From here, simply click Add and find the folder you saved your project files in and click Select Folder. Then grab the script that will link LiveReload to your Sublime Text project and paste it into your HTML file, right above the body section. Next, open up your web browser of choice and drag your HTML project file into it. This should open your website. Now you'll be able to make edits in Sublime Text, and as soon as you press Ctrl S to save, the updates will get pushed over to your web browser and will automatically reload to reflect those changes in real time. Success! Now all that's left is to basically start messing around. You can use shortcodes to simplify your work and make coding a little bit easier on your fingers. HTML tags will highlight their beginning and end tag locations. And you can press Ctrl-Shift-C to open up a hexadecimal color palette, all while watching changes update live in your browser. Quite neat indeed. In the next web development tutorial, I plan to be taking the website plan we made in the previous web development tutorial and turning it into HTML and CSS for our first website. If you guys are new to my channel, you can subscribe here on YouTube to be notified when I upload new videos every Tuesday at noon Pacific Standard Time. Or you can sign up to receive these tutorial videos one day earlier on Monday by subscribing to receive text message notifications whenever these tutorials go live by using the code shown on screen now. Doing this will keep you the most up to date on upcoming tutorials and is only meant for the more serious viewers of this channel who want to take their web development skills to the next level. Additionally, if this tutorial helped you make your HTML and CSS coding a little bit more seamless, make sure to go ahead and like the video. It helps spread it around to other people that may benefit from it as well. Remember, sharing is caring. After setting up Sublime Text for yourself, tell me if you plan to be using this solution as opposed to what you were using before watching this video. Go ahead and vote up here and let me know whether or not you'll be moving to Sublime Text or sticking with what programs you were using originally. I think this poll will be quite interesting indeed. Go ahead and vote. So I think that's pretty much it. I will see you guys next Tuesday for another Tutorial Tuesday episode, or on Monday if you're subscribed to the text message notifications. I guess until then, as always, keep creating. To start off, we're going to head over to https www.sublime. It's like a tongue twister, man. A tongue twister. My tongue got all twisted in there. I don't know what to do. I messed up on the line twice, and it's the first sentence. Hey. Okay.